Where does Mumbai end? At what geographical point does one go from being a Mumbaikar to an imposter on their Instagram bios? And can you still call yourself a Mumbaikar if you're not living in Mumbai? Welcome to Zapkey Cityscapes, where we bring you some interesting and silly facts about your city that you may not have known before. But before we get to the current boundaries of the city, let's take a look at the history of the city. I know, history is a bit boring, but trust me, the context is very important here, as Mumbai is probably one of the few cities in the world that underwent a radical transformation through its formative years. Many of you may already know that Mumbai was initially a group of 7 islands inhabited by local native fishing communities. One of these islands, this one right here, was at one point called Bombay, which is an anglicized version of the name of the local goddess Mumbai Devi. Traveling between these islands was a tricky endeavor at the time due to the constant flooding of the sea that separated them during the high tides. So at some point, causeways were built to control this flooding and connect the islands. Since at the time, more land meant more revenue, this project turned into a full-fledged game of fill in the blanks, where the shallow, marshy blanks were filled with stones and soils from the local hills, joining all the 7 islands into one larger landmass. Since the island of Bombay was the most prominent of them all, the entire region collectively came to be known as such. The prominence was due to a fort that was on the island, also the reason why this part of the city here got its name. So when the proverbial puberty hit Mumbai, it hit hard. In short, initially, Mumbai or Bombay was only this portion here, which later grew on to become this entire region that we now call South Bombay. What happens when you run out of space in a city, especially in a place like Mumbai, which is surrounded by water? The only possible way to expand further was towards the Salsette Island, which acted as a suburb, which supported the business districts of Mumbai. This portion of the city now came to be known as Mumbai Suburban District. That's right, Mumbai is made up of 2 districts, Mumbai Main District or South Bombay or Sobo if you're bourgeois like that, which starts from the southern coast of the city and goes up to Mahim in the north and Sion in the east, and the Mumbai Suburban District, which continues from the Pariga Creek in Bandra to the Hisar in north and Mulund in east. This entire region forms the current administrative and geographical boundary of Mumbai. Everything was good for a while until Mumbai ran out of space again. Overpopulation resulted in higher costs and pollution and a lower standard of living. Mumbai had to expand further. There was no place to go, no more islands to connect, and no more land to reclaim. At least not enough that would make a huge difference. So a new project was proposed to build an entirely new planned city in the region which came under Thane and Raigad district. This new planned city was named Navi Mumbai. Navi is the Marathi word for new. So to give the simple answer to the question of where Mumbai ends, it's here, here, and here. Well, technically this entire region is Mumbai. And if you include Navi Mumbai, then it ends here, here, and here. I didn't want to spend a whole day to get to these places for a couple of shoots, so here's a map. But once again, as the population and the cost of living rises in the city once again expands. This time it's expanding vertically, but it can only rise so much given the constraints on the building bylaws. In that instance, the region surrounding Mumbai once again acts as an extended suburb, while still being outside of the city proper. In fact, this whole region outside of Mumbai itself is classified as Mumbai Metropolitan Region or MMR. But we'll not get into the technicalities of how this works and just leave it at that. Whether you consider this part of Mumbai or not is entirely up to you and it's debatable. I'm kidding. This entire part is Mumbai as well. Regardless of which part of this region you live and work in, Mumbai, staying true to its spirit, accepts everyone as Mumbaikar. So go ahead and ignore all the naysayers. Put that hashtag Mumbaikar in your bio. I implore you.